Hey everybody, it's SmallgGay. The Playboy Club. I just watched the first episode of the Playboy Club now. I was really prepared to hate this show, seeing it as a total ripoff of Mad Men, and that it would be really superficial and not as deep as Mad Men. And that's true, and I really liked it. Apparently the show bombed last night, so we'll see how long it lasts. I guess they've done 7 episodes, judging from IMDb. I'm a little confused because half the cast is only listed there as doing 2 or 3 episodes, whereas the leads are listed as having done 7. So hopefully that's some kind of error because I really liked this cast. This is not Mad Men. This is kitsch. This is nighttime soap. Someone on Twitter said it was like a mob drama. It's not. It's a nighttime soap, and it's kind of Valley of the Dolls meets Beyond the Valley of the Dolls meets Dynasty at the Playboy Club. You know, this is Amber Heard as Maureen. She's the good girl who's in for the time of her life in the big city. She just came from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and she's gotten her first job at the Playboy Club. And before you know it, she's over her head. I was pleased. Feminists should note that the program plays lip service to feminism, which is amusing. The first 5 minutes show sexual harassment, a sexual assault that's not presented as attractive. We see right away how the bunnies are put under constant sexual harassment. However, at the same time, this is authorized. There is a voiceover of Hugh Hefner. I don't know if it's really Hugh Hefner or an actor playing Hugh Hefner. And we never see Hugh Hefner. He's always, he's like a legendary figure presented from the back only. And it's a total dream world version of the Playboy Club, you know, and the Playboy Mansion. But within that dream world, I found it a lot of fun, and really it's very campy and kitschy. It does have a little bit of Mad Men relevance, though. It does. You know, the characters are, real issues are referred to in that kind of glossy Playboy magazine kind of way. But let me go back to the basic setup. Maureen is a new bunny at the Playboy Club. Carol Lynn is a bunny played by Laura Benatti, who I loved. I loved Carol Lynn. She's my favorite character. She's the older seen-it-all bunny, although I don't know how she could have seen it all since the early 60s. I don't know how long this club's been in existence, but apparently it's been long enough for Carol Lynn to have seen it all. And she's the ambitious older bunny who wants more. She wants more out of this empire. She's the Alexis Carrington Colby bunny, and I loved her. There's Nick, played by Eddie Cibrian, who is a Ken doll, who I love. I love that. It reminded me of a Russ Meyer movie. It reminded me of a Russ Meyer movie in that most of the cast was ridiculously attractive. And ridiculously attractive. And Nick is, he's a former gang man guy who walks around and looks great. And he's sort of involved with both Maureen and Carol Lynn. So right away, there's a love triangle right away. Over the course of the first episode, Carol Lynn becomes the new bunny mother. So now Maureen has to deal with the fact that she is attracted to Carol Lynn's boyfriend, and Carol Lynn is the new sadistic bunny mother. You can see why I like this show. Now, then to top it all off, we have Naturi Naughton from Mad Men, who played a bunny in Mad Men. In this show as a bunny. In this show she plays Bunny Brenda. And Bunny Brenda is Maureen's roommate. She's Maureen's tough-talking, practical, seen-it-all roommate who always talks about black issues. And she reminds me of Marsha McBroom, who played Petronella Danforth in the notorious Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. It's the same kind of 60s. This is an attractive black woman that many white men may find attractive. That kind of anglicized black attractive with a lot of relaxing on the hair, you know. Kind of. I'm also available for white male fantasies. She's got that thing going on, but she's utterly charming. And, you know, she talks about how, you know, of course, this is more like Hugh Hefner. Oh, yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm called Chocolate Bunny here. Well, I'd be called a lot worse in the outside world. It's camp. This is camp. And the great thing about it is that it's unintentional, you know, which makes it all the more entertaining. Some of it seems to be knowing, but a great deal of it seems to be lost on the creators, which makes it incredibly entertaining. There's also a dizzy goody bunny who holds a secret that shall remain nameless. However, I will say that gay audiences will find this program very interesting. I've heard some gays saying that it shows how heterosexualized it's so big. No, there is a gay interest in this show. I don't think they actually watched it, because if they had, they'd know. There's both gay male and lesbian interest on this show. I'm sure that my SocialCon viewers would just hate every minute of it. It's still, I mean, it's despite the lurid, and it's surreal because it's a really lurid environment. I mean, it's, you know, it's swingers, you know, swingers only. So it's you just know that they're all going to have an orgy afterwards, and yet at the same time, it's for general audiences, you know. So it's kind of like a soap opera in that we see a lot of them hooking up and sleeping together, but you don't really see anything more than them embracing, and we just know that they've done it. You know, it's still tasteful. There's obviously no nudity. One of the fun things about it is that it looks like they're going to have people playing celebrities who are performing at the Playboy Club. So in this case, we got an Ike and Tina Turner impersonator duo performing 2 songs, and the bunnies got so excited listening to Tina Turner sing that they had they just dropped their cigarette trays and just had to get out there and start dancing. Oh, this was the campiest. This was the campiest program I'd reviewed since Burlesque, starring Cher. Put it that way. But the Playboy Club is much, much better than anything I've seen in the camp department for some time. So I'm sad to say that it's probably going to last just like, I know that according to IMDb they've done 7 episodes, which means a DVD release, you know. So we'll at least get that. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen with Maureen. I'm not even giving away the spoilers, like the fact that there's a murder in the first episode. I'm not even going to give, I won't say who. I'm not even going to give away anything more than that. You know, there's mafia drama, there's backstage drama, there's, you know, the 3 girls making it in the high fashion world of Chicago, 1962. You've got that all going on. It's got all the elements. I like the fact that they have an older bitch bunny, and I will definitely watch this program. This is the kind of thing that I really enjoy, and I'm just hoping somehow that the Playboy Club picks up in ratings. So, you know, maybe we can turn this into the new Star Trek where we keep it on the air. You know, we have to keep it on at least until they do a Sammy Davis Jr. impersonator. I would love it if they had, like, if the characters had affairs with the stars. That would be even better. That would be even better. And the whole thing with Hugh Hefner, like, opening the series and then ending the series, like, this is my scrapbook of wonderful memories. You get the picture. I give the Playboy Club a very guilty pleasures thumbs up. So take it for what it's worth. SmallgGay over and out.